Hi, my name is Sheila Corona. Welcome to my channel, Sassy Seer Sheila. And today is Tuesday, September the 17th, 2024. I just went over into my email and noticed and got heavily nudged actually to go to my email. And I think it was because this is here. Uh, I saw this from AstroButterfly. Trust the signs, full moon eclipse in Pisces 2024. Now, I have shared that I haven't really been paying attention to the astrology or much of anything out there, but I I was drawn to record this, so I'm reading it for myself for the first time as well. Here we go. So, and I highly recommend that you go to astrobutterfly.com. I do not always feel nudged to record and share her work. So you can get this in your email the same as I have. And she has so much to offer there. I highly recommend you look around. She offers courses and a community that you can be a part of where they discuss each other's charts, I think, and all kinds of stuff. I don't know. I haven't actually, I'm not a member there, but I am aware of that. So, trust the signs, full moon eclipse in Pisces 2024. On September the 18th, which is tomorrow, 2024, we have a full moon and lunar eclipse at 25 degrees Pisces. This is a very powerful lunation and the first eclipse on the Pisces Virgo axis. The full moon is conjunct Neptune at 28 degrees Pisces, and it is sextile Uranus in Taurus and Pluto in Capricorn. In fact, the full moon eclipse forms a beautiful configuration called a kite. The propeller of the kite, the sun, is in Virgo, reminding us how important it is to ground our dreams and ideals in the real world. Oh my word. Now I know why I was compelled to read this. I have been being shown where the the question of the moment on the planet is, how do you expect to heal or do this or do that and not be doing anything towards that goal? And as a matter of fact, doing things that are counter to it, right? So to find out that the astrology is backing that up, because that's what I hear right here. The propeller of the kite, the sun, is in Virgo, reminding us how important it is to ground our dreams and ideals in the real world. The planets at the apex of the kite, the moon and Neptune, will heighten our connection to higher consciousness, deepening our intuition and insight. The sun in Virgo, moon, Neptune in Pisces kite configuration is a unique opportunity to align the spiritual with the practical, the abstract with the tangible. Full moon eclipse in Pisces, two quotes. Here are two quotes that beautifully capture the energy of this full moon eclipse in Pisces. Quote, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve, by Napoleon Hill. I've always felt that to be true. We are creators. We create our own reality. We create as we move. This means that anything we can envision with our mind's eye has the divine potential to eventually manifest. Yes, I don't know how many times I've used these, beautiful conglomeration of um, imagination right here as proof of that very statement. Sooner or later, whatever idea is generated in the vast cosmic computer that is the universe has the potential to find its way into 3D material reality. There's always a pathway from spirit to matter and back to spirit. That's how the universe works. And the second quote is, the most important decision we make is whether we believe we live in a friendly or hostile universe. That quote is attributed to Albert Einstein. And that's true. It is a matter of perspective. Absolutely a matter of perspective. Now, I have said time and time again for myself, if I believe I need protection, I best be about that protection because that's the way it works. This means that once we send our intention to the universe, it will guide us toward its fulfillment, showing us signs and paths to follow. And it has no judgment over what you want to experience because all manner of experiences are played out here in the creation, in this divine creative realm, so to speak. However, if we fundamentally believe that the universe is hostile, thinking, quote, the world is against me, or I can't do this because of that, we will likely dismiss those signs as we won't trust them. And after all, the universe is hostile, right? If instead we trust that the universe is divinely designed to work in our favor, we will recognize the signs and adjust our path accordingly. That is proven so far for me to be so in my observations of the difference in me from being very, very sick and on my way off the planet um, to taking my health into my own hands and turning myself around kind of thing. But, it's all about that self responsibility and looking in here, right? For me, it's a perspective too. It's this out here or in here kind of thing. Back to the AstroButterfly piece, I'm going to repeat this. If instead we trust that the universe is divinely designed to work in our favor, we will recognize the signs and adjust our path accordingly. Personally, from my outside observation, it actually has no opinion upon what you desire. It just says yes. That's why it's important to gauge which perspective one is operating under. We will eventually manifest our desires knowing that the universe is on our side. Because, I keep being shown where it doesn't matter what it is that you are, saying necessarily. It's also what you're doing because it's the whole thing, what I keep being shown for myself. Full moon eclipse in Pisces, the aspects. The full moon eclipse in Pisces is conjunct its modern ruler Neptune, the planet of limitless dreams and possibilities. Oh, I love that sound. It just feels wonderful. This powerful alignment holds the promise that our visions have the potential to become tangible realities with our focus and attention and intention and presence. I truly feel that's true. However, this same full moon in Pisces squares its traditional ruler Jupiter, which is now in Gemini. This suggests that in order to reach our highest potential and manifest our dreams, which is Neptune, we must be willing to adjust some of our beliefs. That's the Jupiter influence. I think that is exactly what that is. We have to our mindset can be our best friend or our greatest enemy. Our mindset is the sum of our beliefs, yes, and all the experiences one has had to date it go into the amalgamation of one's belief system. Um, we are wired to default onto our beliefs. I've always been like that, or I only achieve this goal if only I achieve this goal, then I will be happy. But the problem with a fixed mindset is that it keeps us stuck in a rigid plan, unable to adapt to life's inevitable twists and turns. We miss the subtle signs and opportunities along the way because we're too focused on one outcome and fail to see the bigger picture. There are two fundamental issues with this approach. First, growth is not a linear process. That's so true. And neither is life. The world is way too complex, and there are simply too many variables at play. It's much wiser to let go of what we think things should be and surrender to the flow of life. Second, timing. That's another important dimension that ties into the first. There is divine timing for everything. The defining characteristic of divine timing is its divine nature. We cannot schedule it in our calendar. Full moon eclipse in Pisces. Trust the divine timing. The friendly universe always offers clues when that divine timing has arrived. You start seeing signs or omens here and there. Things start falling into place. There are synchronicities, serendipities, and everything flows. One thing leads to another. The opposite of divine alignment is when things steadily deteriorate. When that happens, it means we've misread the divine directions and veered off course. If you want to go south, but you're heading north, guess what? You're not going to get to your destination. In fact, you'll get farther and farther away from it. When things keep going wrong, it's a sign that we've become disconnected from the flow of life, unable to perceive the guidance around us. This is not about losing sight of our highest aspirations, which is Neptune influence. It's about reading the signs and not going north when the sign says to go south. It's about interpreting the clues, taking the feedback, and adjusting our path accordingly. Most importantly, it's about trusting in the divine guidance of the universe. Oh, my word. I could not have said that better myself. And I was shown how it is that it is an interpretation that we do when no matter what we receive, what data we receive, each one of us interpret that data based on all previous experiences, some based on traumatic experiences, even, and it colors how that is received as well. It can be no other way for that, right? It's about reading the signs and not going north when the sign says go south. And I laughed at that because it's like doing something and saying you want something, but not doing something else that's counterintuitive to wanting that. I've found myself doing that, being healthy and having energy and all that, and being addicted to sugar again is not congruent. Why would I expect a different result when I'm doing this over here? Because that's what I feel like the universe is asking us in a really big way, and this energy seems to support that. Lunar eclipse in Pisces, North Node eclipse. In astrology, eclipses are traditionally associated with karmic fated events. However, not all eclipses signify karmic endings. There are two types of eclipses. South node eclipse, when the luminary is close to the south node, and north node eclipse, when the luminary is close to the north node. The south node eclipse are about releasing outdated patterns, while north node eclipses often bring twists of fate. North node eclipses introduce new energy and the potential to alter our karmic paths. This particular eclipse in Pisces is a North Node eclipse, meaning it's about welcoming new energy rather than releasing old karma. The message of this full moon North Node eclipse in Pisces: everything is possible when you trust the divine timing and read the signs, even if they go against what you believed to be true. That's not too hard for me because I keep being shown all over the place where stuff that I grew up believing was one way actually is not that at all. And the gaslighting of getting folks to believe stuff is just at an all-time high. So everything is up for a review. And so any believing is up for review as well. When the next unexpected thing hits you, will you frame it as a challenge or as an opportunity? Will you read the sign, or will you fall back into your default pattern of seeing the world? Will you swim with the current or against it? The full moon eclipse will hand us a magic opportunity, but only if we trust the mysterious workings of the universe. At the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, boy, I am so thirsty, I can't hardly even take it. At the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, many planets are connected through supportive aspects like sextiles and trines. We have the full endorsement of the universe plus a cosmic stamp of divine approval with the full moon conjunct Neptune. The full moon eclipse in Pisces, how to approach it. What will be revealed to us will be profound and extraordinary. Well, so far, I feel that energy already for myself personally, for what has been revealed to me about me, and my process here of late. But to be able to, quote, see what the full moon and Neptune are here to illuminate, we have to let go of old ways of being. This is a North Node eclipse. We have to be okay with not having all the answers. It's not that we were wrong, but as we move through life, new and richer layers are gradually revealed. Oh my God. Take it from a almost 63-year-old grandma. That's a true statement right there. And if you allow it, it just gets more and more fascinating and beautiful, right? So I'm going to read that again. It's not that we were wrong, but as we move through life, new and richer layers are gradually revealed. When we trust the divine timing, when we read the signs, we align ourselves with the DNA of the universe and open ourselves to magic and limitless possibilities. And you know, that's true. That's exactly what I'm asking my ego self to realize that as I surrender to the flow of what my innate wishes to reveal to me, the more I become a puzzle piece collector and ask the questions and am being shown the path, it just gets more and more beautiful. And the intricate, I love the way my viewer turned friend conversation guest James Whitkus put it when he coined the phrase unfolding from within, because that's what it feels like, that there's this beautiful flower of a soul unfurling and revealing itself as I'm willing to see it. And as the ego part of me takes the back seat and allows that forward, the beauty so far has just been unmatched. So that's the magic and limitless possibilities. I'm going to read this again. When we trust the divine timing, when we read the signs, we align ourselves with the DNA of the universe, and I'll say with our soul, and open ourselves to magic and limitless possibilities. At the full moon in Pisces, take a moment to ask yourself, what beliefs or habits might be keeping me from seeing the signs the universe is offering? How can I open myself up to the possibility that what lies ahead could be greater than I ever imagined? The full moon eclipse offers a chance for profound transformation, but it requires us to be present, open, and willing to trust the journey. The universe is always communicating with you. All you have to do is listen. Oh, she is so right there. Let me just say that. For me, if I ask the question, all I have to do is get quiet and pay attention, be present, because the answer comes. It comes in a song that won't go away, or it comes in an overheard snippet of a conversation. It comes in an out and out conversation with someone who is struggling with the exact same thing. And then it's shown by within a shadow of a doubt in that way, the answer and the way forward. Oh, for me, that is the magic and limitless possibility. The only reason that we don't, as adults, believe in magic is because we had it drummed into us as children that that's a childlike thing, and that's not real, and it doesn't work like that. I'll point again to this. Looks a little like magic to me. Well, that's it for this one. And let me just say, please do go and take a look around at astrobutterfly.com and do sign up for her email to receive the blog reports in your email. Free, there's no charge for that. But also she does webinars. She has some courses there. She at one time was having a community. I haven't checked into that myself, but she has a lot to offer there, and so do take advantage of that. Until we meet again, I hope that you will move towards that which draws your attention. What brings you joy? What do you feel drawn to? Move to that. There's something there. There's something there for you. Got to be open to being shown. And it is you. I'm convinced that for me anyway, there's my higher being. I've asked for this. I've asked for integration, and it feels like the larger being is stepping forward now. So, mwah! Until we meet again, be well, my friends. I guess maybe spend a little time in contemplation. What with this huge eclipse and full moon coming in. Until next time, be well, my friends.